Fried fish is a staple in Trinidad and can be found all over the country. Fish and chips can be considered a staple in Britain. Many years ago, I was in England and had fish and chips there, and it was a completely different taste from fried fish in Trinidad. Now, some people will say that the taste is different because the British do not season their food, and so British fish and chips cannot taste as good as Trinidad fried fish. I, however, enjoyed those fish and chips and had again on subsequent trips to England. Recently, I was watching a video about the rising cost of fish and chips in England, and it made me hunger for the taste of British fish and chips. So after some internet research and asking people, I identified a few places that supposedly serve British fish and chips in Trinidad. So I am off in search of British fish and chips in Trinidad and taking you along for the journey. Okay, so I have come to Offside restaurant in South Park, which is on the outskirts of San Fernando, because here is supposed to have British fish and chips. Nice place, first time I'm being here. Before we go inside, I'll show you what the British fish and chips is supposed to look like. Before I enter, let me show you what British fish and chips look like so that you can compare along with me. Alright. I'm not sure. Wait, what? Okay, alright. So how do we get in? But I saw people coming from here. Alright, let's see. Right, found the entrance. A table for 3. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad, man. Not bad. Yeah. You want the high table or the low table? Low one, alright.
Somebody inside, everything is secret.
What? Yeah. Alright. Well, yeah. I don't have much of a choice in terms of low chair here or over there, but here better. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. A lot of fries. Small amount of coleslaw. 2 healthy portions. Kind of looking like British style fish and chips. Kind of. Alright. Let me see. A bit dark with the bread in, but alright. I find it somewhat salty.
No.
It's salty.
Right. As they go in,
It's salty.
my first bite was salty. It's faith.
Okay, so that was Offside in South Park in San Fernando, and what was supposed to be their British style fish and chips. Folks, service a bit slow, and the fish was salty, and it didn't really taste like British style fish and chips. What I got was salt. However, I have another place to go, not today of course, on another day, two actually, two other places to go to try their version of British style fish and chips in Trinidad.
Yeah,
So I've come to Trotters on Maraval Road
but the
in
important
Port of
question
Spain,
to ask,
as they are supposed to have a British style fish and chips. And I'm
No, I'm
happy
not
already,
keeping it.
as they confirm
I
that they
mean,
have
yeah,
the
why not
British
show-
fish
yeah.
and chips. And my server
Most
Aisha
important
is
question.
modeling for me.
Well, they have English
So I
style
am
fish and chips
happy.
on the menu.
Yes, we do have
Now
a
it's
style.
to get a seat.
British style, right?
And order.
Perfect. All right, somewhere to sit. I'll take one of the high ones.
If you liked this video, please hit the like button and share the video.
Okay, so here's the British fish and chips at Trotters. The fish certainly looks like how I would expect the fish to look if I was in England. It comes with fries, not chips made the way the British do, but fries. Some tartar sauce. This tartar sauce looks a little watery, but nonetheless. And okay, some coleslaw. And of course, some lime. One of the things that I think is missing, I recall that in England, well, specifically London, it came with green peas as well. But there was none of that with this meal. And it's served on what looks like newspaper. That's one of the things that struck me in England when I first got the fish and chips, that it was served on what appeared to be appeared to be newspaper. All right, just now I'm going to dig in and taste. Okay, time to try the fish. I'm not seeing any vinegar, and I recall that in England, it's served with vinegar. Nah. All right, time for a second bite. In the tartar sauce this time. Yes, folks. This is definitely British style fish and chips. It doesn't have the full flavor that you would get with Trinidad fried fish. But it does taste like British fish and chips.
I like to show people that when I order food, I eat all. Although my Chinese partner is trying to imply that I threw away some of the food on the floor. So I show him that there's no food on the floor. I ate all. When I was small, my mother said, eat all the food on your plate.
Well, I'm here at the corner of Carlos Street and Arapita Avenue. I had come to do the third part of this video looking for British fish and chips in Trinidad, and had come to what was supposed to be the London Fish and Chips Company. But it's not here. It used to be here. I ate here a few years ago, at least I had the British fish and chips from them a few years ago, but I'm not seeing them. The place is closed up and there's no sign. Well, I'm gonna take a walk across the street and ask the people that are there if the London Fish and Chips Company has moved to somewhere else. Let me go across and find out. Hi, there used to be a company called London Fish and Chips on the side there. They closed? They gone out of business?
Yeah, it's out of business.
Out of business? Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So folks, that's the end. The guys have told me that they closed, they went out of business. I'm not surprised. When I ate from them several years ago, I have to admit, I did not enjoy their fish and chips. So I'm not too surprised that they went out of business. So that's it for looking for British fish and chips. Unless somebody tells me of our next place before I edit this video. Of the two that I did have, Trotters was much better. I really didn't enjoy the British style fish and chips at Offside. As you gathered from what I said, it was too salty. But the Trotters fish and chips definitely was not bad. I actually enjoyed it. British style fish and chips is definitely not as highly seasoned as Trinidadians would want. Some might say it's an acquired taste if you're not British. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see another one of my videos, check what's shown on the screen coming up now.